Roar, I'm gonna eat you. Roar, I'm a zombie. Roar. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to 1.18. Look at this beautiful world generation. It's wonderful, isn't it? No, we're actually here in a test world to show you my new iron farm that I made. So let's go check it out. So how this iron farm works is I have a husk right now, but it could be a zombie. He's riding around on this track, and he hits these little stopping stations right here, which holds him in front of these little pods of 3 villagers with their 3 beds. And they go all the way around. This is a specific time delay because a villager will spawn a golem only after they have not seen a golem for 30 seconds. This guy, he takes his time to get around. And by the time he gets around here, 30 seconds has passed. So they are ripe to respawn a new golem. So with this timing, you get a golem spawning pretty much every 15 seconds. Okay, there are some specific distances involved. When the golems fall in this hole, they need to be out of range of all of the different pods. So each pod is 16 blocks away from the edge of this little killing chamber. So when this guy's golem falls in there, he doesn't get noticed by these guys or those guys over there or those guys over there. When these guys get scared, they will spawn a golem in a 16 by 16 square, which means 8 blocks out this way, 8 blocks this way, and forward and back. And down. That's why it has to be above the ground by 8 blocks. Or if you want to build it on ground level, which you can put this so it's right here on the ground level. 8 blocks out from here and 8 blocks out from here would have to be spawn proofed with either path blocks or half slabs or something like that. Glass, whatever you like. So right now the only valid spawnable place is right here in this little square. So once the golem spawns in here, the water pushes him forward and straight to his demise. Bye, golem. I like to put steps at the edges so you don't get the golems that hang up right on the edge and just hanging by a toenail. But how this redstone works is as the cart goes over top of this detector, it powers this piece of redstone, which then powers this set of comparators. Depower this torch, causing these powered rails to be non-powered, so the cart will stop directly on it. As this comparator clock counts down and loses signal strength, eventually it runs out and it depowers this block, which then repowers the torch, which sends him on his way. So he sits there for right in view. See, perfect to scare them, but you can't actually reach them for about 11 seconds. And at night, they are able to sleep for a little bit because that's a requirement for them to be able to spawn a golem. If you had a regular zombie here in this cart, you would have to put some sort of covering over top of them. Of course, that would have to be non-spawnable. You could replace this floor with ice to help the golems move along faster, but it's not going to increase the productivity of the farm because by the time he gets all the way around, that golem has definitely fallen to his death. Okay, so that's how the farm works. Now let's get into how to build it. Okay, so let's start building this farm. There's the other one over there. We're going to start building by making a 5 by 5 square. So when building the center pillar, your killing chamber can be anywhere you like in here. You could have it way down here, or you could have it towards the top like I had over there. But it has to be 11 blocks tall. So let's build this up. Now that you have your wireframe drawn out, you have to figure out where you want your killing chamber to be. Now your chests, your collection area could be anywhere you like. You could drop the iron ingots down. You could use a water stream to push them around the edge, or you could just put them just along the side here. For this demonstration, I'm just going to have a row of chests out front. Of course, you can make a whole sorting system to sort out the poppies, and you could even compost those down to bone meal. But here we're going to put our 4 chests out front and hoppers going into them. Okay, now that we have the bottom all filled in solid, we are going to put our hoppers just going straight into here. So just straight down the middle, and then on the sides just funneling in. You don't have to worry about the hoppers getting backed up because this doesn't produce that much iron. So here, if you choose to watch them burn, you can add your glass. All right, there you go. Next, you want to add signs to the second one up. Don't forget you have to hit shift to place a sign on top of another sign. Okay, that increases the efficiency by 500% by writing burn baby burn. So once you have your signs in, you can add your lava. Just add it one lava source just to this back right there, and it'll spread out. Now, just depending on how you want it to look, you can add more glass here. You can fill this all in with Deepslate or whatever you're making it out of. So we're just going to fill this in. See, this killing chamber is different than my first example, because my first example, I think I had 5 chests. This one I put 4. It doesn't really matter. All it matters is it's 11 tall. So there you go. That's kind of nice. You can just come up here, get your iron. Once you have your killing chamber done, you're just going to want to take your stairs and just go all the way around the rim. And there you go. You are ready to start frying up some golems. So you're going to want to come out 7 more blocks. So including the stair, it's going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now that you have all 4 of your wings out, you're going to put stairs at the ends of all of them. Or once you have your stairs in, you're going to want to extend each of these wings out again by another 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now that you have all your wings done, you want to get your wall. Now you're going to have to put walls down because if you put solid blocks, sometimes the golem, even though it spawns on this block, its hitbox is a little large, so it'll clip into the wall and get stuck. So you're going to need to have walls around it, or fences, whatever you like. What you don't want is you do not want it connecting to any of these blocks. Like if you accidentally place one there, there's a connection right there, which means if you see, I can jump up on that because I can step on that little piece. But here I cannot. Okay, so now that you have your little safety rails up everywhere, you want to come along and waterlog all these stairs. Now for the second level, remember you can just put them in the 2 corners and they'll make an infinite source in the middle. And there you go, there's your flushing system. But you need to make it a little more secure. Because right now, if a golem, I have no depth strider, could climb up the water and get up onto the edge here. So you're just going to have to add another layer out. And you're going to come out 1, 2, 3 blocks out this way. So 1, 2, and 3. And then make this 2 high all the way around. Okay, now that you got it 2 blocks high all the way up, let's mirror that all the way around. Okay, now we have all 4 sides done. Okay, so next we're going to build our villager holding cells. So we're going to make a 5x5 block, 1 block lower than our water here. Cap this off. We're going to put our half slabs on top to make it non-spawnable. And let's just drop down by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have the base for our villager holding area. Break out these 3 blocks and put your light source there. It could be shroom lights, glow lights, sea lanterns, anything. The reason why we're using light source in here is to make it non-spawnable. Put our 3 beds down. Orange beds are the best because they spawn the most golems. Again, this part is just for decorations, but you can put glass in here. You can make it totally solid, whatever you like, depending on your aesthetics. I'm going to put glass in. Get rid of these hoppers. Now this area right here, you're going to put slabs on the top here, because you need a big opening for the zombie to scare our villagers. The best way to get villagers in here would be to just break open one of these sides, bring your villagers up here on a rail at nighttime and break it, so then they'll just hop straight into bed. 2, 3. Whoops. There you go. All 3 of them are in there. And now they've all accepted their beds. You can see by those little particles. There you go. That pod is done. So let's build the other ones. Okay, now that all the pods are built with all the villagers installed, I know that'll take a long time in survival, but here in creative, it's really quick. We need to build a track that goes all the way around. So just take this and just build it all the way around. Now to build our scaring station, we're going to, right here, put a block here, and here, and here. And here, and here, and here. Here. So it's 5 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After we come out 5 here, we're going to come underneath and bring it out 3 extra blocks. All the way to the edge here. And then you're going to have to destroy these blocks underneath here. Right here, you can probably take this one out, make it easier for yourself. You're going to have to put a block here with a redstone torch. You're going to have to come underneath here and put a redstone torch on that single block that's sticking up right here. After you place the redstone block on there, you're going to have to put redstone here and along here. You're going to take your comparators, 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, going this way into this block, and then coming out of the redstone, going this way. Above this block here is where your detector rail is going to go. And it's going to come up to there. You're going to put powered rails all the way this way to the corner, and a lever in the corner. You could use a lever, redstone block, or a torch, whatever you like. Some sort of power support in that corner. Okay, on this side, you're going to need a regular rail, and then your powered rail goes all the way to this corner also. Like I said, this is kind of expensive in the rails. And there you go. There's your timing circuit all done. If you look here, if I get in this cart and I go forward, hit that, and I stop. I'm like, roar, I'm gonna eat you. Roar, I'm a zombie. Roar. So now I have to build this timing circuit again 3 more times. Okay, now that all the scaring stations are completed, the next thing to do is just to get yourself a husk in there or a zombie. Remember, if you're going to do a zombie, you would have to build some sort of covering above the track. I mean, it could be this high above it. That will work. But it all depends on your aesthetics. Or you can just try and find yourself a nice little husk. Okay, I've put a half slab protection over top of it. Alright, we got ourselves a zombie. And he's going the wrong way. Alright, now that we have our zombie in a cart, let's push him forward. Here he comes riding around. And says, "Ooh, I'm a scary zombie. I'm scary, I'm gonna eat you." But they have not slept yet. So let's set it to night real quick. Time set night. It's nighttime. Let's let everybody take a little nappy nap. And now he's scaring them. And they produce a golem. Ta-da! And there you go. That is all done. And it's loud. Alright, before we end this thing, let's just look at this farm over here. This farm has been running since I've been building that other one. That other one took me roughly an hour to build. To film. So, not too shabby in an hour. And there was already a little bit in there. Alright, so if we're spawning a golem every 15 seconds, that's 4 golems per minute. 4 times 60 is, for 60 minutes in an hour, 240 golems an hour, averaging 3 to 5 ingots per hour. So that is about 4 times 240 should be 900-ish, 960. And so roughly 1,000 ingots per hour. That's pretty good. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, click that like button. And if you really liked it, click that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side.